and welcome to our Team Lotus F1 Manager series as we have an iconic race in today's episode as we head to the streets of Monte Carlo for the Monaco Grand Prix in just 4 days time. So not much turnaround since the last race in Imola, so we won't do too much to the car, not too much off-track action. We'll be back out on track very soon, but if you didn't check out the last race and you want to and avoid spoilers, then do that now, because it was a very good result for us last time out in Imola. Very close, very, very close to our first win of the season. We made a strategy call to go from a one-stop to a two-stop. Didn't quite work. Was looking like Lawson was going to get P2. Got George Russell on the last two corners, but then we just ran out of fuel. We had enough fuel to roll across the line, but it did mean Lawson dropped back down to third with Russell getting past us. So in the end, it was third and fourth place. Third for Lawson, fourth for Ricciardo. Again, as I say, a very good result. It could have been our first win. So we are very, very, very close. And that's been made possible really because of the aggressive design work that we were doing to this car. But we have eased off that now. And we are fully into research, as we can see here. Fully into research. So whilst the car is very good at the moment in terms of the car we've designed for 2025, been saying it across the last couple of episodes, that design, that performance of this year's car is likely to now step back a bit. So while our competitors are improving their car for this year, we're not doing any work to this year's car. So we'll start to drop back down the grid. And I believe we're going to be around the Aston Martins in 5th place. But whilst we're at the peak of our powers right now, there is a chance for us to maybe fight for a victory. Being Monaco, it's all about trying to get that pole position. So that's what we'll be aiming for on this one. But before we fully get into the episode, if you're not already and you're coming back to these episodes, please do subscribe to the channel. If you like my content, if you like this video, please do like the video and do get involved down below in the comments. But let's crack on and head to Monte Carlo. Well, I was not lying. There's literally nothing that we need to do before we head out on track. The only thing might be worth looking at is the regulation changes. So this is why we are not doing any further design work. So we're focusing on research for these 2026 changes because they are significant. So we've got 4 new research projects underway. We've already done an underfloor, so this is a good example, really. So you can see the 2026 change here. This is the change for our expertise. So this is effectively what we're losing, and this is what we've gained back so far. So this is sort of the deficit that we're trying to make up. It's going to be very difficult to make up that full deficit because every car part is affected. So normally what happens is you might have a couple of car parts that are affected, but we've got every car part, which you'll find in 2026 because it's sort of hard-coded into the game that you're going to get a big reg change in line with actual F1. So it's hard to make up the deficit, but that's what we're trying to do as much research to drastically reduce the impact of these changes and hopefully start 2026 with one of the better cars on the grid. But with that said, we are ready to jump into this Monaco Grand Prix. So let us set our race targets and we'll go for the highest again. Daniel Ricciardo 9th and 10th for Liam Lawson. And let us begin practice in Monaco. Here we go then, out on the streets of Monte Carlo. And you would have seen there a new livery. So we ran a special livery last year in Monaco. It was a black livery. But this year, we've kind of flipped the colours, so we're a lot brighter here in Monaco, in Monte Carlo. So a special livery again here in Monaco as we see it there. So we'll be looking a little bit different again this weekend. But let's hope the performance doesn't change as we chase down 100% setup satisfaction. And Lance Stroll has crashed in this first practice session. In his kick Sauber, what's happened here? Oh, he's gone straight on. Oh no, what has happened here? It just went on board. Is it R2 drivers? Oh no. And we've got a red flag. Oh, that could not be. It's over. Session's over. It's just loaded up this screen. That is absolutely terrible for us then. Daniel Ricciardo and Liam Lawson actually coming together there. Oh, let's look at the damage, shall we? Do we dare? Oh, no. Okay, we lost a chassis and front wing for Danny Rick. We lost a chassis, front wing and side pods for Liam Lawson. engine has took some damage and the gearbox, but we were using more parts. So we're going to have to go in and replace all of those before we get into practice 2. We've got a virtual safety car now in practice 3.
VSC.
Bottas mechanical fault.
And there, that certainly looks like a terminal failure. What a shame.
So he just crashed, he has. Bottas has retired out on track. I don't know how that's not a red flag. I think this was the same incident. He is the World Championship leader. Is this going to cost him, Bottas? And the car fails, and then that's it. So problems for Mercedes, and we do get a red flag. Here we go then, end of practice in Monaco, an abrupt end with that red flag with Bottas, and we got 98% setup satisfaction, driver preparation I should say, with Liam Lawson. It's 100% setup satisfaction. He just lost out on some track acclimatization, which I think was at 93%, 100% on his car parts knowledge. So overall, his driver prep is 98%. Daniel Ricciardo, we hit 100% on everything, car parts knowledge, track acclimatization, and setup. So he is set up very well. But in truth, both drivers are, as we head to an all-important qualifying in Monaco. Right, before we head into qualifying, we are changing our parts for this race. We'll continue to use the lower parts in practice, but we are going for full 100% on all parts to give us the best chance in qualifying, as we know pole would be very important here in Monaco if we can achieve it. But let's get into it and see how we go. I'm going to send them out straight away.
We will be going on green.
It's important to get a lap in. I'm sure we're going to have traffic. Let's just have a look. Traffic's good at the moment, actually. Oh, we're going to get very nice here. No traffic at all. So Ricciardo has set his lap. Lawson as well. 3 temps off. I think he was stuck behind Charles Leclerc for a little while. Hopefully that will be enough. And to have no traffic in Monaco, we'll take that, because Q1's always the hardest with 18 other cars, well, 20 other cars in this series out there. 22 including ourselves, of course. I'm not even going to bolt on some extra tyres. I think we're going to safely make it through here. Here we have it then, 2 minutes to go. We're not going back out. Track is very busy. We're going to get checkered flag, but I'm pretty confident we're going to be through here. We've got a big margin to those in the drop zone. And yeah, as you can see, we're safely through, and I don't think there's any surprises out there in Q1, is there? 2 Alpines, 2 kicks, a Haas and RB. No surprises. Let's jump in to Q2. Same as always then, straight back out, but on a scrub set of softs this time round. Let's hopefully get a nice clean lap in again. As Ocon comes out, that's probably going to be our only bit of traffic, but it looks good. Don't think we're going to catch him. So again, nice clean laps there. And just a 10th between our 2 drivers. But that is on a scrub set of softs, so we'll have to monitor that. I don't think we're going to go back out. I think there's going to be enough on this scrub set. Final times are now about to come in. We're a minute away from the checkered flag. We're 3rd and 5th as it stands. But again, I'm pretty confident we're through. This is going nicely for us in Monaco. Right, we are on fresh softs this time round, as we're about to begin our first flying laps in Q3. We can have 2 runs if we like them, if we want them. And we're going to get our first bit of traffic here, are we? Ferrari out of the way of Ricciardo. What about Lawson? I think this is the only bit of traffic we'd probably encounter. And that Ferrari is not moving, is he?
Oh my, this guy is just...
No.
So annoying.
And we were purple through that first sector with Lawson. It's a 17.89 as a 17.84, so half a tenth up for Lawson. I expect this second sector is going to be slower for Lawson, though. As Ricciardo. We'll see that first sector time. It's a 31.3. It's 31.6, so 3 tenths lost for Lawson in that middle sector due to Charles Leclerc. So Ricciardo's going to set the pace here. What will it be as he drives to the line? Daniel Ricciardo, it will be a 108.4. And Liam Lawson does go purple for a second, final sector. And just under a tenth. So if Lawson could add 3 tenths on Ricciardo there without that Charles Leclerc hold up. That's our first running completed. Right, so the Mercedes have not... Well, Russell's gone quicker than Lawson, but he's not in first. Bottas, not a great lap from him. Norris is on his flying lap. Is Hamilton on a flying lap? He is. What's Hamilton going to set on these first runs? Or maybe Hamilton isn't on his flying lap. Maybe he's just starting it. What about Norris? Is this his actual lap? It is. It's a couple attempts off Ricciardo. Let's just see what Verstappen and Hamilton do, as well as Piastri. Piastri sets his time now, goes quickest. Hamilton to 4th, and then Verstappen, I think, had traffic. But first run's complete. It's Oscar Piastri, who's currently on provisional pole, but it is just a 10th and a half from 1st to 5th as we get ready for our final runs in Q3. Well, Lawson just had to let Piastri through on our outlap there. So is that going to cost us again? There's Piastri. Ricciardo is underway. I'm just worried about Lawson encountering Piastri here. Let's see what we do. Are we going to get any green or purple sectors here? It's Russell who's now on pole. He's jumped Piastri's time. Norris is ahead of us as well. McLaren's looking good here. Is green for Ricciardo through that first sector. Here is the McLaren. This is what we're worried about. This is not the best part of the track to find a papaya McLaren. It is green through that first sector. He's got the traffic again. Is he getting out of the way? He does. Don't know how much we lost there, though. Liam Lawson struggling with traffic across this qualifying session. Ricciardo is going quicker, though. No purples. Is a 17.8 first sector, couple of hundreds up, 13.13, 13.14, so he's a tenth quicker than Lawson, who was held up again in that middle sector. It's Daniel Ricciardo to the line. Where do we go? It's pole, provisional pole for Daniel Ricciardo. What can Liam Lawson do? Liam Lawson across the line, goes up to P3. What have we got going on here? It's a flying lap from George Russell and Bottas. We're looking at Bottas. Bottas goes pole. Bottas is on provisional pole. He jumps Daniel Ricciardo, the championship leader. And what about George Russell here? Can he make it a Merc? 1-2. It's George Russell now to the line. These Mercedes have been very pacey this season. George Russell. No, he stays P3. And is Max Verstappen on an in-lap? He is. There we have it then. It's a Merc Team Lotus. Merc Team Lotus. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 McLarens, 2 Ferraris. Max Verstappen, Anna Williams. And confirmation there. Bottas going strong in his World Championship this year. He's on pole. An all-important pole in Monaco. We've got to try and jump him off the line if we can. Daniel Ricciardo 2nd. George Russell 3rd. Liam Lawson 4th. It's Oscar Piastri 5th. Lando Norris 6th. Lewis Hamilton 7th. Charles Leclerc 8th. Max Verstappen 9th, and Esteban Ocon getting that Williams in the top 10. So that means Sainz must have gone out in Q2, which we didn't see, and he does indeed. And Aston Martin really falling off the pace in 15th and 16th there. Let's jump into some strategy then and begin the Monaco Grand Prix. Right, okay, so what it's saying for Liam Lawson is a 2-stop. Now, I'm really against this because, of course, if we pit in Monaco before anyone else, the 2-stop is just going to be so difficult to get through the traffic. I just don't think a 2-stop's the way to go. It does say this is going to be 13 seconds slower. Daniel Ricciardo, this is definitely the quickest way to go. And I do want to start on the hards first rather than the mediums. Again, that's for the same reason, because we went mediums and a lot of the grid are on hards, then we're going to have to be one of the first in the pit. That means when we come out, we'll come out in traffic. And again, it's going to be difficult to overtake. So I think starting on hards is the tyre. And yeah, I just don't think we can go to a 2-stop with Lawson. We'll see. If any gaps appear, then of course we can switch to that. But to begin with, we're going to be on the same strategy. Hards to mediums. Liam Lawson may switch to a 2-stop. It's probably unlikely across Monaco, but we shall see. Let's get into this one and see how we go around Monte Carlo. Here we go then, in Monaco. Lights go out very quickly. We're underway. Bottas leads. Can Ricciardo challenge into this first corner? No, he can't. Lawson, can he challenge Russell? And Lawson is past Russell. That is very important. Russell started P3, Lawson P4, but Lawson has got the jump on him early on here. That is very nice indeed.
Drop the pace now, please.
So Bottas on pole does lead us away. We were unable to jump him off the line. That's what we wanted to try and do, but we haven't been able to do that. That's absolutely fine. We want to stay within a second of Bottas. Obviously, the only one DRS zone here, which is the start-finish straight. So just got to stay close to Ricciardo through here. And Bottas must still be pushing because we're dropping out of Bottas there. Yeah, Bottas is still pushing on his tyres. Russell is on the mediums, which we didn't notice. We didn't look at tyres, did we?
Understood.
So most of the top 10 on the hards, but Ocon, Verstappen and Russell on the mediums. Don't want Liam Lawson to send one down the inside of Ricciardo here. What we really need is Ricciardo catching back up to Bottas. We don't want Bottas getting a lead here. We've got a yellow flag. Looks like it's Verstappen. Max is off. What has happened to Max Verstappen? Emily, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Oh, Max has clipped the wall on the left. That's very sloppy. Is he still in the race here, Max? We will see. Let's just go back on board with our drivers. Please get Danny the win to make up for 2016. We'll try. We'll try our best, Tom. Max, I think, has got going again. Yeah. I think he's got front wing damage, which is not... Yeah, he's lost an end plate. That's not what you want in Monaco. I wonder if he'll box. Ricciardo is nearly into the DRS again of Bottas, but we are using a lot of battery here. So yeah, Ricciardo has got DRS on Bottas. Lawson falling back again there.
You can do charge off now.
Yep, understood.
Right, let's go back to standard.
Okay, understood.
What's tyre life looking like? So Bottas has used 1% more than us, so our tyres are pretty good. Thing is here, we probably want to get the undercut, but it depends on the traffic here. What is the pit loss here? It's 21.2 seconds, so let's say 22 seconds to be sure. Obviously, we're not pitting now, but if we did now, we'd be 17th, for example. Lawson not closing in enough yet. Might have to just use a bit of battery on Lawson, get him up to Ricciardo, because Ricciardo looks like he is staying in the DRS now of Bottas.
Yeah, copy.
That's where we want to be, and then we can manage our tyres a little bit better. Might mount an attack on Bottas here, because I feel if we can get in the lead, we can manage the pace a little bit.
Overtake available.
Yep, understood.
We're going to have a go here, chat.
Let's try to clear him as quick as we can.
We're going to have a go here.
Okay, understood.
Can we make the move on Bottas here? About half a second behind here. 5 tenths. Is it going to be too far behind? Danny Rick moves to the outside. No, can't get it done there.
Understood.
Let's just conserve a bit of energy again.
Take it easy.
Understood.
The gap to Piastri is opened up to 6.6 seconds as Bottas tried to pull a bit of pace there. We have stayed with him though.
Keep looking after your tyres. Keep looking after your tyres. You did a very good job.
We have Pierre Hamlin in our ear. We love a bit of Pierre Hamlin.
Overtake available.
Right, here we go then. Let's try again. We are closer. It was 5 tenths last time. It's just gone up to 4 tenths though. So Valtteri definitely deploying out of that final corner. Ricciardo trying again. It's not going to happen around there, Ricciardo. Got to try and get to the inside.
Okay, maximum focus on cooling down those rear tyres.
Understood.
Is he on always overtake or standard? He's on aggressive for overtaking.
Alrighty. Nice.
And Ricciardo,
Now we can
what?
see
How
what
has that happened?
Now we're just proceeding through turn 4. The opportunity begging to be taken.
I'm not going to complain about it, but I'm not expecting a move through there. What a move from Daniel Ricciardo. I was checking he was on aggressive overtake and somehow he slipped through there. That is lovely work. So we lead the race. Now we can manage it a little bit.
Okay, how do you feel on the time?
So what we can do is really manage this race now, hopefully. And the first thing we're going to do, we're going to have to deploy out this final corner just to make sure we can hold on to this.
Understood.
Keep the position. Okay. Charge on. Charge on.
Okay. Understood.
And try to cool down the tires while you can.
Bottas is trying to come straight back at us here.
Okay.
Bottas getting very racy indeed. Just trying to hold him up a little bit because I want to back him up into Lawson's. Get Lawson into the DRS here. Lawson just can't get there, can he, really? I don't think Lawson's got the pace of these two. Let's just go back to infield. So, yeah, still about 5.5 to 6 seconds to Piastri. So that's that 22 seconds. We would now come out in 9th, and there's a big gap to Leclerc. So there is a gap there now if we wanted to use it. But overtaking is so difficult. We could drop Lawson to a 2-stopper just to spice things up a bit, but it would be difficult to make that work. As Max has now got a mechanical vault.
Okay.
So his weekend's getting even worse here.
And reminder, overtake available.
Right, we're pushing Ricciardo this lap. Bottas still has DRS. Andy, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated.
Okay, copy.
Right, we're pushing with Daniel Rick. We're trying to break the DRS to Bottas on this lap. So currently 6 tenths. Going to 7 nearly. 8 tenths. So we've got to keep pushing across this lap. Benefit of Monaco, there's not going to be another DRS until that start-finish straight. There's only one on this track. And we've got a second as it is to Bottas, but he might get a bit of a tow through the tunnel. Once we're doing that, let's push on Lawson. 1.3 now to Bottas. 1.5. This is good work from Danny Rick. And Lawson is still within the DRS of Bottas here. I'm going to go back to neutral here.
Give us more lift off, please.
Atty, hi buddy, how's it going? Can Liam Lawson make the move on Valtteri Bottas here? This would be epic. Our drivers like it down there. Danny Rick liked it down there. He could never make it work, but Liam Lawson is. Liam Lawson suddenly has got into the DRS and he's through on Valtteri Bottas. What a move, and he's nearly got a second as well.
Now this was at turn 1. The opportunity's there.
Left enough room on the outside. Brave from Lawson sticks it out. And we are through into a 1-2. Currently. Can we push away from Valtteri Bottas?
Copy.
We've nearly got a second on Bottas with Lawson as well here. We'll try and push it across this lap.
Copy.
Come on, Lawson. Get up to Danny Rick. We can get Lawson into Danny Rick's DRS and just drag him along. Getting ever closer. Let's just conserve with Danny Rick out of here. Don't know. That's the detection zone. It looked like we were within a second.
We need to push.
And we did get DRS there.
Okay.
That was fastest lap.
And Liam Lawson sets the fastest lap of the race. Lovely
You can
work.
pick up the pace.
Copy.
Right, here we go then. We now have a 1-2 and we have 2.6 seconds to Bottas. We've used 62% of our tyre life though. So Lawson needs to get to lap 40. Oh, we've got traffic. This is not good. This is not good because Bottas will get us straight back onto us here. Need this traffic out of the way. Dragovic there. Dragovic is out of the way. Let's hope he gets in the way of Bottas. Is Bottas past him yet? No, he isn't. We're past both Alpines of Van Dorn and Dragovic. Lawson on fire. Lawson is on fire. Right, these Alpines could do a big job for us now and hold Bottas up. He doesn't lose much there, and he's probably going to get Van Dorn on the straight. So if anything, he's caught, especially Van Dorn, at a very nice place on the track. He'll probably get DRS as well, I'd imagine there. And there he goes. So it's 2.8 to Bottas. But the thing here now is we can cover Bottas off if he pits with either driver. Yeah, my concern here is these tyres... Oh, God, we've switched over to that. These tyres are not going to last for Lawson. We'll go to standard, but I bet we start to drop time to Bottas on that. Sainz pits now. We're trying to get to lap 46 with Lawson. Bottas pits. Ah, now this is...
Okay, gotcha.
This is problematic for Lawson. I think we're going to have to pit with Lawson. We're probably going to have to manage his mediums. I just don't know if he's going to have enough pace to get to the end. Ricciardo's approaching all this traffic as well, so let's get Ricciardo in.
Box.
Yep, box confirmed.
It's going to be real tricky, this is. Because we're now going to pit. Oh, they would just about do it, to be fair. It's fine then. What's the gap? 6 seconds. We can double stack. We have to cover off Bottas.
Box.
Copy box.
That's down to the pit crew then. We should be pretty safe. Ricardo's side of the garage. Daniel Avocado, he's doing big things over here. Come on. Clean stop, please. 2.4, that's not too bad for us. We'll take that. Lawson in next. Oh, it's slow. Oh, 4.2. He's lost a couple of seconds there. Where is Bottas? He was stuck behind Charles Leclerc there for a little while.
In the pits.
We do cut this first corner, of course, in Monaco.
And that's currently...
There's Lawson. There's Bottas, though. It's going to be very close. Bottas is through. That pit stop has cost us. That is very frustrating. That pit stop.
P4.
Bottas goes for the undercut. And with pushing on those tyres and our mistake in the pit has given Bottas P3, but it will be a net P2 when Norris jumps into the pits. Which a two-stop is not the best for Monaco. Too small. Yeah, I mean, you just shouldn't do a two-stop round Monaco. I'm just trying to talk myself into it, and I know I shouldn't be. I think if we had a big gap to Piastri, it'd be worth doing it, because obviously a pit stop is 22 seconds, so... Of course, if we had 22 seconds, you may as well do it. Got nothing to lose. As Norris jumps into the pits now. But yeah, it'd be 8, 10, that's nearly 14, 22. So we'd lose out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions. We'll go behind both McLarens, both Ferraris and the Mercedes. That's a lot of overtaking to do on Monaco. It's not going to happen. Ricciardo just managing it beautifully, though. Lawson within 2 seconds. But now he's struggling get past those cars, although he has now cleared him, so it's 3 seconds. Now we've got Sainz. We're going to lap the top 9 here as Bottas is past Sainz. Touches the pace. Obviously a small lap round here, around Monte Carlo, but we now need to get past Sainz. The gap is 3.3 to Bottas. Lawson sets the faster lap of the race there. 1:11.3. Tsunoda's mechanical fault is getting worse. 2.2 to Bottas. 15 laps to go. Show's locked up. Please don't be a safety car.
Look here at turn 10. Very heavy on the brakes.
And you
What
show.
caused that, I wonder?
He's turned to the right. That's fair enough, Show. Tracks to the left, but he's turned to the right. Still got a yellow flag. Is he just parked there? Yeah, he is.
Let's have a look at that. Right, here's the action at turn 10.
Well, we've just seen that. He has got going, and that yellow flag should clear then. It does. Right, 1.7 now between Lawson and Bottas. Traffic. And we might catch Drugovich then and Gasly. How many times has Drugovich been lapped? 3 times. Get him in the box. Get him retired. What's going on there? Right, it's 2.4 to Bottas. Trying to use a bit of the tyre life, a bit of the battery. Bit of the fuel.
Yeah, copy that.
Yo, bro, I think I know you from YouTube. We are over on YouTube as well, buddy. So you may well. Aaron, maybe push for DRS, then manage the last 5 laps and go all out. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get into his DRS, and then we can build up the battery. But it's a struggle to get up to him. We haven't got the tyre life.
Don't worry.
Oh, getting there though. It's 1.5. Is he with that traffic now? He is. Yeah, Bottas is on that traffic now. We really don't want to be held up by this traffic. A yellow flag, virtual, that's fine. No, it's a red flag. No.
Red flag.
No. No. Oh no, this is not what we need. Lance Stroll. Of course it's Stroll. Oh no.
Oh man, that was such.
If you haven't got Latifi or Sargent, you've always got Stroll for a red flag
Just
or
like
safety
that,
car.
the hopes of the team start to
Oh
dwindle.
no, chat. Ricciardo just had it won. Alright, softs. Oh, I cannot believe that. Everyone, this just resets it for everyone. Everyone's going to be on softs here.
We're ready to get this race underway again.
Here we go then. Ricciardo is starting first.
And it's lights out.
Maybe
And away we go.
Push, we can get it.
Don't let that McLaren past us, please, Lawson. Please, Lawson. Piastri's got us, I think.
Open the gap.
Okay.
All right, Ricciardo leads. Lawson does hold on to it. Good.
Cancel lift off.
Whereas
Okay.
we were, but obviously Ricciardo's no longer got a 9 or 10 second gap or what it was. It's been wiped out. And we've got another yellow flag.
2 cars out.
There's been another crash at the back there.
Debris.
Oh, it's all going on now. Teo Porcher here. Oh, we don't see what happened. I feel like he clipped the inside wall then hit the RB. High overtake, yeah, I like it. Always defend is on.
Copy.
Alright, we just need Danny Rick to bolt now. Get out of this DRS to Bottas. He managed the race so well. As Porcher's getting a time penalty. Are we close enough to Bottas here? Bottas has... his DRS been enabled? I don't think it has it? We're not on the... That was the first lap, wasn't it? Alright, so if Danny Rick can break this DRS across this lap. Bottas sticking with it. Marley, try get Lawson ahead, then put always defend, don't fight teammate. Yeah, Lawson is on don't fight teammate. Those two will not be fighting, unfortunately. We can't be risking that. Right, Bottas is out of the DRS to Ricciardo. Lawson, we need to continue to push. And hopefully this will give him a chance on the start-finish straight to get past. Rue Miguel, thanks for the follow. Go Ricky Bobby, shake and bake, baby. Yastri out of the DRS to Lawson as well, which is helpful. Oh, Bottas deployed out of that corner. I feel we're too far back here. Ricciardo sets the fastest lap of the race at 109.6. Lawson attacking Bottas. Is he going for a move through here? Go on, Lawson! What an overtake! Can we hold on to that? Yes, we can!
Copy that.
Lawson, what a move! Unorthodox through there on the inside. It's a couple of times he's made a brave move today as Lawson. Now we're going to play the team game and try to slow Bottas down a bit. It might be detrimental to Lawson's race, but we want to guarantee the win for Ricciardo, who's already got 2 seconds. And he can cool his tyres a bit as well.
Maximum focus on cooling down those rear tyres.
Okay, understood.
We are catching him now.
Right, let's deploy out of here.
Copy.
When Lawson deploys, it's the best place to deploy.
Yeah, copy. Okay, copy.
Bottas trying to have a go. What Lawson did to him. Let's go. This is why he owns Perez. This game is so unrealistic. Overtakes at Monaco. Yeah, it's very unlikely you'd see an overtake there. But we take it. Time to manage Lawson so he has life to defend hard last few laps. I really wish this came to Game Pass. Right, Danny Rick, we're just managing that 2-second buffer really for Danny Rick. Lawson, I'd like to not burn out his tyres too quickly, but we need to... Danny Ricks have cooled down a little bit.
Let's go for a push.
Copy.
Just got to maintain.
Right, let's deploy out of here again. 5 to go as we cross the line.
Copy box.
5 more laps. Okay.
Can we achieve a 1-2 here?
Copy.
Bottas always seems very racy up the hill here.
Okay, well done. Good job. Over this
Yeah, Bottas is nearly out of the DRS. In fact, he is. He's just
Copy, mate.
fluttering out of that. Charles Leclerc's mechanical fault is getting worse. Let's push again out of here. I don't think Bottas detection zone is just before that. I don't think he's got DRS here. This could be key for us here. It's 1.6 to Bottas.
Okay, understood.
There we see him. It's 1.6. Lawson managing to lose him. Yeah, Lawson's dropped him. I feel we can just bring this home. Daniel Ricciardo's bringing the tyre temps down. So is Lawson now. But Louis wants me to push tyres. I don't want to. I don't need to. We're good. We're good. Calm you down. Can you describe F1 Manager and say if it's good or not? Might get the game. Look at what you're witnessing. Look at what you're witnessing. I would say yes. If you like F1, then give it a go. But let's enjoy this last lap. Let's hope I'm not about to curse them and they put it into the wall, because we are about to witness our first ever victory in this Team Lotus series. Thanks for the follow, buddy. And it's not only going to be our first victory, it's going to be a 1-2.
Yep, good.
CB, thanks for the follow. Last year when we started this series, on the lowest setting, so with a worse car, we only started with £2 million in the budget, no facilities. The car was 2 seconds off Q2. And now we are about to bring it home as Daniel Ricciardo is coming through Monaco. Just saw him pass the swimming pool section. Round these final corners. Lucas, thanks for the follow. And now the final corner. And the final lap. Daniel Ricciardo. He lives on here in Team Lotus. And he wins the Monaco Grand Prix. And he leads home Lawson for a 1-2 for Team Lotus.
Cheers, guys.
Oh, what a race. That red flag
At the bridge.
nearly disrupted us.
Daniel Ricciardo
Let's have a look at him
leads out
across the line again.
to claim first place.
But we get it done. Let's just enjoy this podium. I'll jump back on the chat there. Look at that. 2 drivers, Team Lotus. And not in our usual overalls or livery. This is a special livery for Monaco. And it's worked. It's done the magic. As Daniel Ricciardo wins it in Monaco on the top step of the podium. Valtteri Bottas takes third, but he is the World Championship leader, so he'll take that. And Liam Lawson also on the podium. First double podium, a first win in this series. What a race. And there we see the old Bottas, the non-mullet man Bottas. Ooh, right, let's catch a breath here. So, Daniel Ricciardo wins it. We started 2nd and 4th, so up 1 for Daniel Ricciardo to win it, and he takes the fastest lap in the end on those softs. And it's a P2, a 1-2 for Team Lotus. Liam Lawson 2nd, Valtteri Bottas drops from pole to 3rd, Oscar Piastri 4th, George Russell 5th, Lewis Hamilton 6th, Lando Norris 7th, Carlos Sainz now in the Red Bull, up 4 places to 8th, Charles Leclerc 9th, and Esteban Ocon, like he did in real life. We had a good little race there, didn't he, in Brazil? He's had a good race for Williams here, 10th place. And as we saw, Max Verstappen down 7 places, had a poor qualifying, crashed in the race, and had a mechanical issue, so a race to forget for him. So Drivers' Championship, as we said, Valtteri Bottas leads the way, and he continues to do so, 161 points. And Max Verstappen, in his title defence, he's won 1 race all season, and he's down in 5th now. So it's Bottas, Piastri 2nd, Daniel Ricciardo up 3 places on 96 points now, Lando Norris 4th, Max Verstappen, as we said, down 2 to 5th. Charles Leclerc down 1 to 6th. Lewis Hamilton 7th. Carlos Sainz 8th. George Russell 9th. And Liam Lawson 10th. So George Russell being absolutely dominated by Bottas in that Mercedes. Liam Lawson getting a good points tally there as well with 18 points in 2nd. Fernando Alonso 11th. K-Mag 12th. And we have a new team that's scored. So it's been this top 6 of Aston Martin, Team Lotus, Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes and McLaren. Williams join it with a point as well now in Esteban Ocon. But constructors, Mercedes lead the way. McLaren close though. It's very close between McLaren and Mercedes actually, and that's probably because George Russell is labouring down here where the McLarens are quite closely matched. So it's Mercedes in first by 12 points to McLaren second. Red Bull only 4 points across this weekend. They're in third. Ferrari closed the gap on them on fourth. And we were thinking we'll battle Aston Martin this season, but we're now on 140 points and closing in on Ferrari. But as I say, we're not designing this car anymore. So whilst we win today, it's going to be probably unlikely as the season goes on because we're not going to be adding to this car. This car is only going to go backwards, unfortunately. So I want to finish 5th this year. We might be able to better that, but let's see. It's all about 2026 for us, where we hope to win the championship next season. Aston Martin 6th, Williams 7th, so they get a point. They're now up to 7th. Then RB, Haas and Kick Sauber and Alpine yet to score. And that brings this one to a close, and we have done it. We are now race winners in this series with Daniel Ricciardo back on the top step of the podium. And not only race winners, Liam Lawson just behind him for a 1-2 for Team Lotus. What a moment for us. As I've said, I don't know if we'll be able to maintain it this year, but hopefully this is the sign of things to come when we get into 2026. We are fighting to become driver and constructors champions in 2026. That is the plan. That is the aim. And if you've got all the way to the end of this video, please do support the channel by liking the video. If you're not already, do subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all the support, and we'll be back very soon with the next episode in this Team Lotus F1 Manager series.